it's Pastor Dan from Dexter Gospel Church with another Proverbs Practical. This is our 300th Proverbs Practical being recorded despite the challenges of power outages. And so thank you for watching. This proverb tells us to keep an eye on the things that provide for our livelihoods. We're in Proverbs 27 verse 23, and it says, "Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds." This verse kicks off a series of proverbs related to the simple herdsman's or farmer's life. This is the life that Solomon's family sprang from. His dad was a shepherd. It was the roots of the people of Israel all the way back to Abraham. As they now dealt with the complexities and dangers of politics, administration, warfare, economics, a life in which the fate of nations depended on their decisions and words, perhaps for Solomon and others in David's line, a return to a simpler life looked a little appealing. Since their whole culture had a background in this pastoral kind of life, it also made it handy as a use for metaphor and simile, a teaching tool to help people understand other things, just like Jesus used so many farming parables in his teaching. But this verse stands as solid counsel on its own, whether it's to the king or to the shepherd. It advises the person to carefully be aware of the condition of their flocks and pay close attention to their herds. Those were the core of wealth for many in that day and place. As you became wealthy, it might be tempting to just leave the day-to-day operation of your flocks and herds to other servants or employees. And even if you weren't wealthy, your flocks and your herds were really the things that provided your livelihood. You lived off of the products of your goats and your sheep: wool, hides, milk, meat. If you didn't pay attention, you might not just lose wealth, you might lose your livelihood due to some disease, predator, or situation that you could easily have dealt with if you'd noticed in time. Now, this isn't saying that we should be obsessed with the things of this world, with wealth and income and job and occupation. Those are just tools to accomplish things of eternal worth. We should never prioritize them over eternal things, but rather use them for eternal things. The possessions, the herds, the flocks, whatever possessions we have, they don't even really belong to us. Everything belongs to God. We're just stewards of them for a while. But a steward is supposed to take good care of what's put in his possession. Now, this is also not saying to micromanage everything, to make every decision yourself. It's just saying pay attention. Have an idea of how it works and how it's going. And there's wisdom to this, whether it's in occupation and employment or whether it's in investment and finances. No matter the kind of property, there's so many ways that things can go wrong. And if we don't understand how things work, we're so susceptible to scams and predators. Just like the herdsman who didn't know the signs of disease in his flock might lose many before he even realized that something was wrong. This doesn't mean you have to be a Wall Street guru to have any investments, but it does mean you'll probably do better if you have a little knowledge. So whether you have livestock, a 401k, a rental property, or just a bank account, it's good to pay attention to it. I hope this video is a help to you. If it is, give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more insight from the Scriptures. Until next time, I hope you stay well and put the right attention to your possessions.